Welcome to day 11 of a movement a day Qigong. And today we're going to do standing meditation. It's a power posture. We'll start with just basic alignments. So in all Qigong, and I know we've waited this long to talk about it, but all Qigong, you want to keep your stance for the most part, unless I say a wider stance, where your feet are parallel and shoulder width apart. And by shoulder, I mean the inside of the shoulder. So it's basically, there's this area where that lung 1 and lung 2 meridian starts. There's the shoulder's nest. So if you do this, you kind of feel like a little indentation. And it's almost just either on the nipples or just outside. And that goes down to the center of the foot. You can think of it as if you had your head and the rest of your body disappeared, but your feet were still there, and the head just dropped down. Your ears would be touching the insides of your feet. And so that's the beginning, that's the foundation. Your feet then are very centered. You're not on your toes or on your heels for this, you're just very centered. And your knees are slightly bent. And when you slightly bend your knees, and you open up this area right here in the groin, which is called the Qi, then your tailbone will naturally tuck under. So you can think of it as basically your tail is dropping towards the earth. And at the same time, there's a little point, and if I was in the room with you, I'd probably just hover right above that point with my fingers, and you could feel the energy of the crown. There's a little point on top of the head, and if you lift up from there as if you're a puppet, your chin will naturally come in a little bit, and you'll be suspended. And so this is kind of the basic motion, is that you're lifting up and you're sinking down at the same time. And this creates a lot of space in your diaphragm so you can breathe easy and deep. And you just relax in this position. And there's a lot of things you can do with your hands. Let's just bring them in front. This is called lower embrace the tree. You can have them at your sides or palms facing back, all very neutral positions, but we'll do a little bit something. And with this, we also want to focus on, we're keeping the armpits open. There's an energy gate in the armpits, and so we're kind of lifting a little bit the arms like this, so we're not closed down, we're up. And the fingers are pointing towards each other. Now in serious martial arts, or old style Qigong, as I like to call it, hours of this, people would do hours of this, because this is what really fortifies the body and strength, gives you power and strength. And it's not just the physical position, it's the fact that you're training your mind to be okay with just being. And there's actually a lot to do. So I'm like leaning back on my heels a little bit. Oh, let's adjust forward. Notice where your knees are. I tend to cramp down on my ankles, and my feet will go numb if I do it for too long. And so what I do is I have to consciously bring my mind into my ankles and create space there. So I'm lifting up my knees, I'm lifting up my ankles, lifting from the top of my head, but I'm also sinking down. So I'm dropping that tailbone to the earth. Deep breathing. Head lifting up, chin is just a little bit in. I'm feeling energy circulating around in this is almost like a basketball hoop, right? So there's I can feel energy flowing through my fingers in one direction, up through my shoulders, connecting with my middle dantian in the center of my chest, and back down. My hands are almost at lower dantian level, so I can feel the energy there as well. And as I relax my body, while maintaining this position, energy flows in and stagnant energy flows out. It seems really simple and subtle, but something like this can really stir up old stagnant Qi and get it moving. And so if you're doing this and you start feeling queasy or a little emotional, or even later in the day, you can know that your practice is working and you have a little bit of emotional stuff to work with. But if this is feeling like you're uncomfortable, it's always good when you begin to start standing to sit down or have a chair available so you can sit down if you need to. And just slow, deep breathing. And 1 or 2 minutes of this a day is going to start creating something for you. Like I said in the introduction of this series, this is the type of, it actually was like down here, but this was the type of posture that gave me total relief from tension and headaches. Just 1 minute. Just getting into the posture, getting my alignments right, and I was so distracted I couldn't hold it for more than 1 minute. But there was value there. And so now today, you know, I'm not up to hours and hours a day, but 20 minutes, and it feels like it really helps with my strength, my vitality. Can go all day. Been doing a lot of concrete work lately, so it's good. And that's our movement of the day. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.
Thank you for practicing with me today. I'm so happy for you. See you tomorrow.